So we welcome you all to the most auspicious occasion of the initiation of Srimati Rose Forcash, who has been serving Srila Prabhupada and his devotees since about 45 years. And when she first, well, the story actually begins with her daughter, Linda, who got a Back to Godhead magazine on State Street in Santa Barbara. And she brought the magazine home and read it. She had been looking for something, and by reading Back to Godhead magazine, she became convinced that she had found what she was looking for. And so she went to the Los Angeles temple and joined the devotees there. And her parents, Rose and Sam, followed her to New Dwarka to find out what Krishna consciousness was all about. And they were very happy with what they found. They felt that their daughter Linda was in good hands. She was safe. Rose and Sam gradually became accepted as mother and father to many of the devotees in Los Angeles. They actually rented an apartment near the temple and would regularly spend time. Rose and Sam also noted that many of the parents of the devotees had difficulty understanding and appreciating Krishna consciousness. And so she wanted to help bridge that gap between the parents of the devotees and the devotees. And so she, with others, began the folk program, Friends of Lord Krishna, to stay in communication with the parents of devotees. And she organized events for them. She had a dinner for them with tables and chairs. And she gave a talk. And she began a newsletter. When I was going through my parents' belongings after both of them had passed away, we found some letters from Rose, which they had kept. And many devotees' parents, some actually entered into correspondence with Rose and developed a personal relationship with her. But otherwise they received her letters and kept them. So Rose is beloved to many devotees. she would regularly come to our programs here in Rajani-priya and other places in the area, Santa Barbara and Goleta. And many senior devotees also developed very deep affection and appreciation for her. I remember 3 years ago, during this sacred month of Purushottam, Rose was here. At that time, Giridhari Swami was here. And yeah, quite a kirtan, and quite an event. And Rajani Swami used to call her his favorite dancing partner. he would dance with her in kirtan. And another person who has spent a lot of time here and also gotten to know Rose is His Holiness Rajani-priya Swami. He's had many deep talks with her, and he's also accompanied me when we've gone to Rose's house for satsang and strudel and prasad. And so both of them wanted to be present for the initiation ceremony. They can't be here physically present. Rajani-priya Swami is in New York, and he's leaving for Europe tomorrow. And Rajani Swami is in Poland. But through modern technology, which you've learned a lot about in the last 2 hours, they can be present by Skype. So,
live in Rajani-priya in Poland, in Rajuna Maharaj.
On the Baltic Sea coast.
Jai!
We're doing our I think it's our 41st festival of the summer now. We've got about 4 more to go. And it's about 8:30 at night, and got a big crowd of about 4,000 people out there. I'm scheduled to give a talk, but I've postponed a little bit so I could say a few words to our beloved Rose on this very auspicious day.
Jai.
Shall I say a little something now, Maharaj?
yes.
Well, Rose, you remember last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, I can't remember, myself and Giriraj Maharaj were visiting your home. We were having a delightful time in your quaint little home there that's always so neat and tidy and clean. And we had some tea, and we had some sweets, and it was a very nice, we were discussing about Srila Prabhupada, and you were sharing your memories of Srila Prabhupada with all of us. And somehow or other, the subject matter of, the possibility of you taking initiation came up. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And, at that time you had some reservations for whatever reasons. And you were just very humble, I think. You didn't feel qualified. And, but in my heart, I was just praying you would say yes, if you would take initiation from His Holiness Giriraj Swami. It didn't happen at that time, but I know I have a very strong desire that you would do so, because I've always felt that you've been you've been very much part of the Hare Krishna movement, historically, and the service you've done. And, you had so many wonderful exchanges with Srila Prabhupada. And I could tell that when you were sharing those with us, they were very deep attachments. So when Maharaj called me a couple of days ago and said that, that you had discussed with him, again, initiation, and you had agreed to it, I was just overjoyed. I've been so excited. I just couldn't wait for the moment to tell you how happy I am that you're entering into our Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Vaishnava Sampradaya, but more so that, you'll be part of Srila Prabhupada's family, actually eternally. I was remembering that a lecture Prabhupada gave where he said that this initiation ceremony, he says, deathlessness begins at the moment of initiation because it grants us eternal life in Krishna consciousness. We often say, Janme Prabhu say that my spiritual master of the previous teachers, acharyas, they're my masters birth after birth. So Krishna's always arranging. Once we take initiation, Krishna takes personal interest in our lives and guides us till we make it back home, back to Godhead. So I feel today you're going to be very safe and secure in Srila Prabhupada's family with a wonderful guide, a wonderful spiritual master, Giriraj Swami. And he's blessing you with this chanting of Hare Krishna. Prabhupada used to say that the chanting is always beneficial, no matter how even if one just chants in jest. The holy name is so merciful, it's not different than the Lord, and Krishna's always full of compassion for the fallen souls that if someone chants, even if it's just mimicking the devotees in their chanting, the holy name is so powerful that volumes of sinful reactions are destroyed in the heart. And if one takes to the chanting seriously, gradually the material desires are also uprooted. But to get the goal of the chanting, to get the goal of the process of Krishna consciousness, which is Krishna Prema, we have to receive the mantra from a bona fide spiritual master in disciplic succession. So that's happening to you today. So this is your spiritual birth. And I can just imagine that, in your 95 years, you've had a number of birthday celebrations. Of course, as you get older, you probably don't observe them so much anymore, but people have been wishing you well on your birthday, 95 birthdays. But this is the real birth. This is the spiritual birth. So when people ask you how old you are, starting tomorrow, you don't have to say 95. You can stand one day old.
I look forward to another visit. I wonder if you could have heard me.
No, not right now. Maybe you can repeat what she said.
Rose says she looks forward to another visit from you.
I think she's going to outlive me. She'll probably live to be about 120 or something.
Hurry!
Oh.
I'll definitely come.
Format to the taking of vows and receiving of the beads and the new name. Yes. So, to begin with, Srila Prabhupada would ask the new initiates how many rounds. So generally, the standard was 16 rounds. But what I understand from you is you're going to just chant and chant and chant as much as you can.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then he would ask what are the 4 principles, and you know them. No eating meat, fish, or eggs. No taking of intoxicants, including coffee, tea, and cigarettes. I mean, no question, but just for the formality. And no gambling, which again is out of the question. And then the fourth one is so out of the question that I don't think we even need to say it, but there's a fourth one. No. Anyway. It's not even worth mentioning in this august assembly. Now, so basically, you agree. You do. And so now, these are you have your old beads, which you're going to keep, but these are your new beads, initiation beads. And, oh yes, you have to put your tulsi neck beads on. One of the initiated devotees will
She's getting initiated now.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And now we each get a flower garland.
This is for your Guru Maharaj. Your Guru Maharaj, not yours one. I'm sorry, I cannot. You are going to offer this now to give us Swami, your Guru
No,
Maharaj.
I'll take it. No, you can.
Yeah, and then
There you go.
Haribo.
Yes, this is for you.
So,
This is for Rose.
yes, roses for Rose. So, on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara, I'm pleased to accept you as a duly initiated disciple in the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. And henceforward, you shall be known by the name Rajani-priya dasi. Rose is like a mother to so many devotees. In fact, sometimes she's called ISKCON's mother.
And grandmother.
Grandmother and grandmother.
And grandchild now.
And Rajani was the name of Srila Prabhupada's mother. Yeah. Her name was Rajani. And Rajani is also a name of Durga, who's an expansion of Radharani.
Durga?
Durga,
Oh, Durga.
yeah. She's an expansion of Srimati Radharani, and she's also considered the mother of the material world.
I had a sister with the name of Durga. My older sister.
Oh, Jai.
Okay. And Priya means one who is dear to. It means dear or one who is dear to. And so, yeah. So Rajani-priya means one who is dear to Rajani, which could be the original Rajani Durga, or to Srila Prabhupada's mother Rajani. Yeah. And then dasi, servant of. So we thought this would be a very appropriate name for you. And also, Rose begins with R, and Rajani-priya begins with R. So, Rajani-priya Devi Dasi Ki
Jai!
Jai.
Hari, Hari Bol.
I'll have to remember how to say it.
Yeah. Well, people will remind you because they'll be calling you that. All right.
Skype, and he just gave a little talk, and then suddenly you phoned right in the midst of the ceremony. You just gave her name, Rajani-priya. Rajani is
Rajani-priya.
Srila Prabhupada's mother's name, and the name of Durga, like the universal name. And so there's about 20 devotees in the temple room or whatever. And so that's why everyone was like so excited that you phoned right at that moment. Would you like to say a few words? All right, let me put you on speaker.
Next to the mic. Thank you so much.
I didn't expect this at all. Not there at all. But I guess I should say, without any reservation whatsoever, how happy I am today to hear that Rajani-priya Devi Dasi has taken initiation.
Hello.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's the fruit of all of her service to Srila Prabhupada, and it's the fruit of her association with devotees, and it's a blessing, what a complete blessing, to have received initiation from His Holiness Giriraj Maharaj, who was completely convinced, 100%, her well-wisher, and will fulfill everything required to see that Rajani-priya Devi Dasi is fully successful in his life in Krishna consciousness.
Haribo!
Well, thank you so much, Maharaj.
What was that?
Yes, hi.
You still there?
Yes, I am. Yeah, so,
I just didn't know if it was still connected or not. I'm surprised I could get back to the ceremony and satisfy all the other devotees who are also there.
well, they're like, it's so much ecstasy, from what's happening and from Indrajuni Swami's association. And now your association, it's just, it couldn't be better. I think it's Prabhupada's mercy. All Prabhupada's mercy.
Hare Krishna?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, I wish you were here too, but I'm sorry.
I would have loved to have been there. Oh, what can I say? I am there.
Thank you. I will, if you come this way again, I'll have some more strudel for you.
Thank you so much. I guess you're going to have to arrange tickets immediately.
Rose is famous Hungarian strudel. I found out for the first time 3 days ago that she actually gave some to Srila Prabhupada.
Ah, Jai.
When he ate it, he opened his eyes very wide. Yeah, she's shared many wonderful anecdotes that, from her times with Srila Prabhupada, which I'd never heard before. So yeah.
He gave me
I did
this lunch.
record from at her house. She's more come out, but I did record them. Yes, I did record them.
I guess it's going to be material for a new book.
Yeah, so many books. So many books. Well, I guess I'll let you go.
And so you've heard Maharaj mention the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. That means the original guru is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he imparts the Vedic knowledge to his direct disciple. He had several direct disciples, but one of them is Lord Brahma, the first created being, Lord Brahma. He received the Vedic knowledge directly from Krishna. And then he in turn imparted the knowledge to his son and disciple Narada. And Narada imparted the Vedic knowledge, or instructed the Vedic knowledge to his disciple Vyas, Veda Vyas, who compiled the Vedic literature. And then he imparted it to Madhvacharya. He's one of the great acharyas in our line. And like that, it came through one after the other to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then from him to his disciples, direct disciples, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami and others. And then from them down the line to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then our Srila Prabhupada. And then Srila Prabhupada's disciples are continuing. So by this ceremony, you have been connected with that line, officially connected with that line. And so the knowledge you get and the instructions that you get are coming from Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, through this line. And similarly, the service that you render, it is conveyed in the same way through your immediate link to the parampara. And then through us, it's passed on to Srila Prabhupada, and then he passes it on to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then he passes it on to his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhagaji Maharaj, then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and then all the way back to Krishna. So it's a very sacred occasion and a very fortunate one. It is said that the chances of becoming connected with a bona fide spiritual master are like a turtle in the ocean. And in that ocean, there's a board. And in that board, there's a hole. So what are the chances of a turtle in the ocean happening to come up through that hole onto that board or raft? So it's very fortunate, very fortunate. And with whatever time you have left, you should use every moment possible to serve Krishna. Think of Krishna by chanting, reading books about Krishna, and telling others about Krishna. I was very glad to hear how many people you are encouraging to chant Hare Krishna in your housing area. And even when you go out, you meet people and tell them to chant Hare Krishna, and you have your homeless group near the Carpinteria Beach who are chanting. So this is very pleasing to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when we encourage and induce others to chant Hare Krishna. So I think there are so many. I will like I mentioned, we'll have to print them and make like a little scrapbook for you with all the good wishes that different devotees sent to you. But one devotee who really wanted to come but couldn't make it is Jagadambika. So I will read what she wrote. She wrote it to me, and afterwards I told her that I would read it to you. I won't read it all, but I am beyond happy that you are doing this. Your kindness and concern for every devotee's welfare is amazing. Finally, my life is complete. What a long overdue initiation. You are the one who's always been there for her all these years. She's a very special soul. Mother Rose has been a mother to so many of us. I am very fond of her and eternally indebted to her and her late husband, Sam. I started crying in happiness when I read that you were giving Rose initiation. Mother Rose is not just Leela Shakti Devi Dasi's mother, but all of our mother. I am eternally indebted to her. She has no idea how much I adore, love, and appreciate her for what she's done for me. I will not be able to make it, but I will be there in spirit. I hope someone will record the ceremony so I can see Mother Rose, who I love dearly, take this important step in her spiritual life. Thank you for linking her formally to Srila Prabhupada, Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Krishna. Please also pray for me. Jagadambika Devi Dasi.
Jai.
And then there were some small ones from devotees who don't maybe know you that well, but still, because they're Prabhupada's disciples. This one is from Gudge, so I don't know if it's Gajapati or... He said, "This is wonderful news. May all bless her. My mother passed away at the age of 89, and I found among her life's letters that she saved several from Rose Forcash in 1977 and 78 when I joined the devotees. And there's one from, I forget her name. She's in Hawaii. Her son is Raghu. No?
Yeah, Jagadantri.
Jagannathri.
Yeah.
Jagannathri. Maharaj, please convey my love to Rose. She was so wonderful when I was doing the folk program in Dwarka, giving me tips on how we had to offer something to get these people involved as members. She helped me with the newsletters, the events, and so on. What a special, special soul. And this one is from Tejas Das. I don't know if you know him, but you might. He's been here a couple of times. He's Prabhupada's disciple, very early disciple. Oh my goodness, so nice. You are fortunate to have such a sincere disciple, and she is so fortunate to be connected to Srila Prabhupada by one of his nicest.
Take over.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
And most humble and sincere disciples.
Jai.
I met her long back, and she was already a Krishna angel. So, would you like to say anything? I think it would be nice if...
To bring it to your mouth.
Yes, be close.
Do I have to speak right to it?
It seems okay right now.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for all the wonderful wishes. For as many years as I've been in the movement, and so many wonderful things have occurred in my life, I have to add this as one of the wonderful things in my life. This is one of the wonderful things. It was with great pleasure that I joined the movement when I did. My parents were very pleased, extremely pleased, that when they went to join the movement themselves, the devotees did not know what to do. Unfortunately, they were one of few people, but it made a great impression on my parents. Great impression. And my life has been blessed with this and for this. And to all my friends, my two sons, my love and devotion will always be there. Thank you.
Hare
Well, one of your sons is right here.
I have the beads that you gave me about 20 years ago.
Yeah, maybe you can pass them on.
I think I'm inclined to almost add that to the new beads. It's all day and all night.
Yeah. Yeah, you do
The
60.
new beads seem to have, is it the new ones?
Yeah, these are the new ones.
They have more beads?
No, they're just bigger.
More beads.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I will chant as much as I can. Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe we can go around and say some things.
Yes, excellent.
I am so honored and pleased to be here, Rose, for your initiation. It's the perfection of life. You've had such a wonderful life in Krishna consciousness and all the love that you have given out and all the love that you receive is just phenomenal. Everybody sending you love from all over the world, all the time. You just mean so much to us. And you're a person that I don't know how you do it, but you just sneak into everyone's heart. And you lodge yourself there and become such an important person for so many people. I just love you so much, and I'm really glad that I have your association, and I've come to know you and observe you. I didn't know you in Los Angeles. I was off on other parts of the world. But it means so much to me to know you and be one of the persons that you love. And you are my mother. Love you dearly. Giriraj Swami, thank you so much for this blessed event and initiation to our dear Rose. Thank you, and I can't think of a better person to do that because she certainly has mothered you. now she's your daughter. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very happy to be here with you today. I was preaching to a devotee the other day, and I was realizing that we all come to Krishna consciousness because the devotee is kind. We get the mercy of the devotee, and that's how we ultimately get the mercy of Krishna. And you've been such a devotee for me. You always be kind, always encourage me. And I'm very grateful for that. And I think your name is very appropriate because you have that loving mood, which I haven't always had in my life. But I appreciate you being that mother for me. And I think that somehow or other Krishna planned for you to take this step now, so that wherever the future goes, you will have that strong connection with your eternal spiritual family. Because we are your family, and we've always been very happy to be your family, and we're more happy now that it's eternally solidified. So, I don't have blessings to offer, but just gratitude for you, and gratitude for my Guru Maharaj, our Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I don't know where I fit in this, but I want to say so much that you've all been very, very deep friends of my mother's, and I'll always carry that in my heart, knowing that as well. And I know how much this means to her, to receive your obeisances and become an adept in this. And I wish for many more years that you can all share each other's company, because we all love you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Rose. I've seen you a few times when there's celebration here.
You're my back.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. And you know that I'm a car salesman, and I did ask my guru, Tamal Krishna Goswami, what's the difference between serving before initiation and after initiation. So he gives me a situation where the difference is that when you're not initiated, it's like a test drive of a car. You're getting the benefits of driving the car. You enjoy it, you go around, and it's actually cool. But when you get initiated, you sign the contract. And the company, all the way straight, not only the store, right now on the test drive, all the salesman, the general manager knows you. But when you sign that contract, the company, the car company, all the way, if it's Toyota, the car company gets to know you. You are officially acknowledged by the head company. And in this situation, the spiritual head company, straight from the spiritual world, acknowledges you. You had a long test drive. Now it's a done deal. Congratulations. Let me say that.
Rose, I wish you love and beauty that surrounds you here, and that you give out and you receive. More than anyone I know, you draw people into you. because you love people and you are genuinely interested in people. And I really want to thank the community here for your love and support of Rose for all these years. And this is just a very, very special occasion. And Giri Raj Swami, thank you for your devotion and your friendship and spiritual guidance for Rose. And for everyone, really, in this room and that is participating today. So, Rose, you are a mother to me, as you are to everyone in this room, and those are the thoughts and sentiments that people have shared from all over the world with you. You are our mother, and we love you.
I would really like to thank you for always being that spiritual grandmother that I never had, for always encouraging me to be in Krishna consciousness and always supporting me in every decision I made and coming to my dance performances. And at every program you would always give me so much love, and I'm so appreciable to that. I would really like to thank you, and congratulations.
Hare Krishna. So the other day, when I was with Maharaj and we came to visit you, and the whole scenario unfolded when you asked Maharaj about initiation. And I feel so honored that I could have been there at that moment, because there was something magical happening right there on the porch of your house. And it was such a powerful experience that I feel honored to have witnessed it and to have been there. And of course, what came about was the formal initiation today. And you know, in your own life, you've been connected to Srila Prabhupada and to all of the devotees in such a big way. And you've done so much wonderful service for Srila Prabhupada's movement. So no doubt you've been connected with Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada's devotees for so long.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Om Gyan Dimradisha Jananjana Shilakaya Chakshuramekam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We're all born in the darkness of ignorance, and our spiritual master is opening our eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. And therefore we offer our humble and respectful obeisances in the dust of his lotus feet. Very special day for many of us. I think I got the message Rajani-priya, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And I'm sure many people, I missed what everybody said, so you may hear something again repeated. But Rajani-priya's involvement in the Hare Krishna movement is very significant. She performed a service that was very essential at a time when our movement was being, a lot of pressure was being placed on us by our families, because it was an unusual time. A lot of young people were joining, and a lot of parents were wondering why. And Rajani-priya, Devi Dasi, started the folk program, Friends of Lord Krishna, which was to help our parents understand what we were doing, why we were doing it, and that as a mother, she was explaining that it was okay for us to do it. And helped our society tremendously. And I was thinking this morning that, and also a day, I think it was yesterday or the day before when I was speaking with Giriraj Swami, that this is a lifetime of service. So many, I mean, this decade, it's got to be over 40 years, What year did you start folk? It must have been 74, 75, something like that. 73? Yeah.
Well, I'm figuring around 1970, I think it's about 45 years. Or was it joined in 60?
The temple is brand new.
Yeah. Her daughter Leela joined in 1968.
That's right.
And
Rose
went down right after that. Rose and Sam.
So we're talking, you know, 4.5 decades at least. This morning I was thinking of that book, that first book of Rajani-priya, Lifetime in Preparation. And I was thinking of Rajani-priya, A Lifetime of Seva, and now she's getting her, you know, she baked a cake, and now with Giriraj Swami and all the Vaishnavas there, they're putting the icing on the cake and finishing the offering to Srila Prabhupada. Wonderful, wonderful day. I feel, just seeing the room, I feel like I'm there. Anyway, it's just for all of us that had parents with difficulty. Thank you, Rajani-priya, for doing what you did, and your assistance to Srila Prabhupada in helping this movement in the early, all our struggles with those types of things. I'm sure that once the news gets out, which I assume it will, on ISKCON News and Dunderbots and stuff like that, there will be many, many joyous souls giving you their best wishes and whatever they have to continue in your Krishna consciousness with much enthusiasm. Much enthusiasm. So at least I got a little moment with you. I do remember you every visit. I come to Rajani-priya to see Giriraj Swami. We get a chance to visit, and I look forward to the next one when I see you as Rajani-priya, Devi Dasi, duly initiated member of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Can I listen in? Can I listen in to a few of the thoughts?
Yeah. Thank you. So let's go back to Rupa because
please.
What he was saying was really.
You could just start over and say it again.
It was spontaneous, it wasn't like written out.
Yeah, right. Remind.
You were in the porch.
Well, just on the day when we were sitting on the porch with you and the subject of your initiation came up, honestly there was such a powerful moment there. And when we were coming back in the car, I said to Guru Maharaj that I thought you were going to give her name right there and then. That's how powerful the feeling was. And Guru Maharaj himself was saying that something very, very powerful had happened there. Like I said, I mean, my hairs are standing on end. I feel so blessed to have been there by Guru Maharaj's mercy and by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and by your mercy as well, Rose. And every time I've met you, you are such a dear person that, as the devotees have been saying, I can only echo the same sentiments, that you invoke such a feeling of love and respect, and you're such a special person, and no doubt all the service that you've done for Srila Prabhupada, how pleased he must be for you taking on that very, very difficult role on his behalf and on behalf of all of the devotees. And there's no doubt that the Lord is so pleased with you. So this wonderful occasion that your connection to Srila Prabhupada and your connection to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that this connection has been formalized. Of course the connection has always been there, as Balaram Prabhu was saying. The connection has always been there, but now it's formally recognized. And all of us are so happy to be here with you on this wonderful occasion. Thank you very much. And personally I ask for your blessings, that I may also perform some service that may attract the pleasure of my Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Rajani-priya. Masterji. From the first time I encountered you, I always felt that I needed to get your blessings and well wishes and affection, because somehow it became very clear to me from the very first time that you were very dear to Srila Prabhupada, extremely dear to Srila Prabhupada, and I felt that anyone who received your affection, I was saying that, I felt that I needed to get Rose's affection because she was very dear to Prabhupada. And if we got her affection, then definitely we would be blessed by Srila Prabhupada. So thank you for all your kindness and affection. Sometimes you joke about your memory, and sometimes you apologize for not remembering us, but you do it in such a wonderful way that it doesn't make us feel, oh, she doesn't remember me. We don't feel bad about it, because we know we're in your heart, and we pray to stay there forever, because then definitely we'll be at Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. Thank you for all your wonderful association.
Well, there's been so much glorification of you, Rose, and I won't repeat what everyone said because I'm in full agreement. But I do want to just tell one story of something we went through together. Is that one night, your daughter Leela Shakti called me, and she said you had a very bad headache, and she asked me if I could go to your house. And I did, and when I got there, you were in total agony, just holding onto your head, but what struck me was that you were chanting. You were just saying, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You were really in pain. It was, extreme. So anyway, we rushed to the hospital, we went to the emergency room. They thought you had a stroke. In the end, it turned out it wasn't a stroke. But the whole way in the car, you were chanting, just chanting. All you did was just chant, chant, chant. And then I realized that you were so ready to be with Krishna and to be with Srila Prabhupada. And it just gave me the understanding that Srila Prabhupada, for all the service you did to him and his devotees and the movement, he will be there for you. And for me, it was just a confirmation from everything we already see, we already knew, but that was really written in very big bold letters, that when the time comes, when you're in times of distress and pain, you are calling out to Krishna. And anyway, they admitted you to the hospital, and it wasn't a stroke, but I forget what it was. They gave you medication, and Susan came, and you were just so full of love. Susan and I talked about it afterwards, because especially your children, Michael, Howard, and Leela, you just were so full of love for them, and you kept feeling how blessed you were to have these amazing children. And I thought that was just so wonderful, that you just had this wonderful love for your children. And you also have love for everyone, actually. You think of your neighbors and all of us, even if we don't always have time to visit you as much as we would like to, but I know you think of us and you love us, and we love you back just for that. And that whole night while you were in the hospital, it was just like a river of love that was flowing. Susan and I were there, and it was just, you were talking about your children, and you were ready to leave. You thought you maybe were leaving your body. And it was just, and I thought whatever time you may have left or may not have left, in a way, it doesn't matter because you've already passed all the tests. You know, you're already there with Krishna and Prabhupada and the Vaishnavas, the devotees, and I feel myself very fortunate to have been there with you that night, and let alone all the other times that we spent together. But I hope we can get lots and lots of your company and association and love and friendship, and I'm so happy that you're here just down the road and that you're part of our lives. And I heard something Urvasi said earlier, that she doesn't know how you do it, but you somehow creep into everybody's hearts. You do. I hope to just get a little bit of that quality that you have. Thank you very much, Rose, for everything you do for all of us. A wonderful example. One thing I forgot to say. Rose, I forgot to mention, indirectly, I also want to thank Leela Shakti, because I know that she acted as a guru to you in many ways, as a teacher, and she always guided you. And many times I would come and visit you and you said, I have this and this, I'm thinking this and this, but Leela tells me, I'll just forget it, Mom. You know, she was guiding you in so many ways, and you were guiding her, and I just want to use this opportunity because I never really had a chance otherwise to acknowledge the role that Leela Shakti played in your life as a daughter, as a teacher, as a, and she's also missed and remembered and loved by all of us. I think. Thank you.
I just remembered one thing when you were talking at your house, and it was during, I believe, one of the birthday parties that we had for you there. And we were all sitting at your long table, and you were at one end, and Sam was at the other end. And we just felt like, we're having one big family meal with our parents. It was so nice. And I was looking at you and Sam, looking at each other, just full of love. And I posed the question to both of you.
Did you?
That, what is it? You've been together for 65 years, I think it was. And so in love.
Yeah.
And what was that secret that, to your marriage, to the relationship? And both you and Sam, almost simultaneously, looked at each other in the eye and just said, respect. That you both respected each other so much. And I was just thinking when I thought of that, and that's you. You respect each and every one of us. You respect everyone you come in contact with, like these homeless. And everyone.
Yeah.
You respect everyone. I mean, I've got chills saying that. Because unconsciously or consciously, you see the spirit. You see the spirit soul within all of us. You see who we really are. You don't judge people by the outside. And you find that love in our hearts. And you connect with that. Yeah. Thank you.
I think it was, I forget the year, but Mukunda and Meera got married in a ceremony, very small ceremony right out here. And you and Sam were there, one of the few people. And afterwards, Sam said that you liked the ceremony so much that the two of you were going to have a renewal of your marriage vows with a Vedic ceremony. So I was like, and he was 90 then, and that mood was there. And as far as her not seeing the bodily coverings, but just seeing the soul within, I noticed that in relation to Radhe, that sometimes, you should have seen you did see when...
I didn't see, but I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when she arrived.
Yeah, Radhe went wild.
Crazy.
Radhe went wild. But I could see that she was like so tuned in to Radhe's psychology. Like she knew what was on her mind, and it was like really amazing, especially for someone that doesn't even have pets, but just because of her respect and care for all living entities.